Meantime, tonight, seeking solutions to keep your kids safe.
I can't do gymnastics, dance, cheerleading. I can't do any of that.
CMS student Hope Wiley suffered multiple head injuries at school and continues to pay the price today. She's one of an estimated 2.3 million kids nationwide with a brain injury or concussion, and the problem is likely far worse due to underreporting or kids not even getting diagnosed in the first place.
WCNC Charlotte's Nate Morabito found a failure on tracking these concussions, and it's making it impossible to understand how often these kids are getting hurt and if our efforts to keep them safe are actually working.
It's right there.
A little bit of luck
Hi, buddy.
gives a girl named Hope
It's moving.
The kindest, sweetest, most gentle soul.
a needed distraction
She has light sensitivity, sound sensitivity.
from the brain injury that's taken much of her childhood,
Hi, buddy.
leaving her
Are you okay?
far from okay.
There's no cheer, no dance. She can't go ride a bike because her head hurts.
In her first 5 years of school, records show she's already suffered several head injuries at multiple schools. That stinks.
Yeah, it does.
All during the one part of the day that's supposed to be the most fun, recess.
It didn't really feel good.
Put simply, a concussion is diagnosed when someone gets one or more symptoms after enough force causes an impact and changes the brain's chemistry.
When that acceleration-deceleration happens, this will stretch.
Once a soccer player,
I grew up having 6 concussions.
Matthew Denner is now a chiropractic physician.
We want to make the most educated decision.
He says early intervention, time to fully recover, and detailed communication are critical.
The main thing is looking at how many concussions that child has sustained in a period of time.
Parents, school nurses, athletic trainers, and doctors all play a role in helping individual students with that.
What we don't want is someone to have a concussion, right, and go back too soon. So we want to make sure we're doing a really good job of letting everyone know where they are in the stages.
Big picture though, most of the area school districts WCNC Charlotte surveyed are not tracking concussion data.
We really need to improve our collection of these events and our capture so that we can get these data out to organizations and members of the sport community who need these data to take action.
Kristen Kuchera is the director of the National Center for Catastrophic Sport Injury Research, housed at UNC Chapel Hill.
We want to do everything we can to ensure that they can, participate in these events and participate safely.
She's part of a state work group that's goals include trying to figure out the feasibility of a formal reporting system for catastrophic events and concussions in schools and youth sports. Kuchera points to at least a handful of states that require concussion data reporting.
If we're to determine if efforts or rules or measures have been taken and have been effective at reducing the outcomes we're interested in impacting, having that data is really important.
Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools used to collect data like that for athletes, identifying more than 200 concussions every year on average, even breaking down the numbers by sport. But the district stopped the practice in 2017. CMS also doesn't track head injuries suffered by kids at school, in places like the gym, the playground, and the classroom.
We more than deserve to know we have that right.
Ashley Wiley believes that kind of information is critical to understanding the prevalence of concussions.
It bothers me to my soul to know my kid was hurt.
It's adorable, actually. It's cute.
Hope is the one living with the many consequences.
I used to be able to listen to really loud music, and now I can't.
Unwell.
I used to love being able to go outside in the sun and playing on a park like that.
The once active child now has to limit her time in the sun.
Because it'll hurt my eyes and it'll hurt my head.
Unfair. How does that make you feel today?
Kind of sad. I like everything about ladybugs.
Unlucky. Wake County Public School System is the largest district in the state, with CMS a close second. That school system does track sports concussions. A middle school report provided to WCNC Charlotte shows Wake County documented several dozen concussions last school year, most tied to boys who played football. Soccer, though, came in second, mostly with girls impacted. Nate Morabito, WCNC Charlotte.